Vann Burchfield can play the saxophone a lot like Kenny G, but he doesn't have a record contract or a big budget. But as Janice Rogers shows us in this morning's entertainment report, a higher power manages Vann.
10 years ago, Vann Burchfield gave up a dream to play music for a living, but now he's on the verge of making that dream come true.
Okay, you have the saxophone that comes in here, and then you can add the drums a little bit. And you bring up the keyboards. Do you get the sound that you want? Once you get the sound...
The sound Vann Burchfield wants comes together right here at his house in McCalla. No recording studio here, though. Just a room down the hall with what equipment he could afford, backed up with a lot of talent and spirit. Vann's put his heart and his money into recording 10 songs.
Okay, this is an 8-track cassette recorder. This enables me to lay down each individual instrument one at a time. Most songs will take about 2 to 3 days to get it finalized like I like it to.
With a strong religious base, since his days in high school, Vann's dreamed of playing music and spreading the word of God for a living. But he put his dream on hold 10 years ago when he decided to go do missionary work in Seattle, Washington. But Vann needed money to get to Seattle, and the only thing he felt like he had was worth anything was his beloved saxophone, so he sold it. He tried to buy his saxophone back after his missionary trip, but it had already been sold to someone else. Vann had pretty much given up on ever seeing this saxophone again. But a little over a year ago, a miracle happened when Vann went to a music dealer to buy another saxophone.
Janice, when he brought that horn out, I just got the most exciting feeling over my body. Chills just went up and down my spine because just by looking at the case, I knew that was the exact same horn that I had in high school that I had sold.
Vann knew then he was meant to go back to making music.
It's just like God just gave me this gift back to me and said, it's just like he told me that I want you to use this now for your enjoyment and to uplift me and my son.
Here's an idea now of how persistent Vann is. He wanted to meet saxophone star Kenny G, so he took his sax to the Kenny G concert at Oak Mountain. He started playing it to get the star's attention. It worked. Kenny G now wants to hear a copy of Vann's recording. With today's entertainment report, I'm Janice Rogers. See you next week.
Vann now plans to spend time working to get his music played on local radio stations and playing in churches across the state.